Hey guys, it's Kim, Angeldreamcrafts. I'm sure you've noticed different camera angle. I wanted to get part 2 up today, but I am sort of a slave to the lighting in my craft room, and as most of you know who live up in the north, it gets dark really early nowadays. So I have got my OT light on, I've moved my camera, and I'm really hoping that you're still going to be able to see what I'm doing. I think this should work. I've got my OT light right on top of my work surface here, so I'm really hoping that, you'll be able to see. So what I wanted to do in part 2 was show you what you could do with this very cool and awesome trim that we just made in part 1. And these are a couple of the things that I have made already, which are these super cute little heart ornaments. And I've cut out some shapes already just to save that time, but let me explain to you what I did. I took a piece of felt and I cut out a heart. Super simple to do, just fold a piece in half, cut it. You all know how to do that. We learned how to do that in school, so, super simple to do. That's my base for both of these. Then I will show you what I did, but basically underneath the images here, I have taken some of this cool rope trim and, wound it in and around, and just created a nice, fun, textured ornament here. And then I used some of my mixed media beads that I made in my other video just to dangle off the bottom. I added a bit of trim around the edging. And there you can see on the back, I just finished it off with a little doily and a little stamped piece of fabric that I had. And this one as well, I've got some pretty trim around it. I love how this one came out. She's super cute. Added some ribbon flowers from KS for You, little gimp trim that I got in my swap from Debbie Vignola. Hey Debbie. And this trim too, I believe, was from Debbie as well. And I had this gypsy image in my stash forever, so I put that on there, and then a couple more of my beads at the bottom, and there you have her. Now you could hang that on a tree. You could make it into a sachet if you wanted to and put some lavender in there. That would be cool. Hang it up in your room. You could add these as little embellishments on the side of a fabric book if you wanted to. Sky's the limit, right? So I'm going to show you basically how to use the trim. And as I mentioned before, I've used it on the edging of this bag here, which I just love it. So simple, but it's really cute and adorable. I love how it looks on the bag. I think it's really pretty. So it's simple, but it works, right? Okay, so that is what I have done. So I've got a few shapes here. This is a bookmark, and Siobhan, you'll be proud of me. This is my first attempt at the free motion sewing, and I created a little flower pot with some flowers and some squiggly lines. So that's the back. This is going to be a bookmark. I just thought that turned out cute, so might as well use it for a bookmark. And I cut a little butterfly shape, and then I went around it in a bunch of different areas. Most of it will probably get covered up, but you can tell it's a butterfly. And again, I used the free motion piece on my machine, cut it out, and then I've got another heart here. So let's start with the heart, and we'll see how far we get from there. So all you need for this is maybe some images if you wanted to add them, the trim you've made, your glue, and whatever embellishments you want to do. So I'm going to try and do it this way, and we'll see how we go here. I think what I'll do, so what you want to do, get your trim out. I want to figure out what color I want, and I'm probably going to cut this in a couple of pieces. I think, let's see what we've got here. What color should we use? You want to do pinks or creams? What should we do? I kind of like this. So I'm going to do pink, blue, and cream. I like this, so that's where I'm going to cut it, and then we'll see where we end up. So when you go to cut these, I'm going to cut this right here. Here's what happens, right? I'm cutting it here. Make sure I'm in shot. That, of course, going to come undone, as is this piece of it. So all I do is tie it in a knot. And the cool thing about this is it looks great tied in a knot. Let's get that in there. Come on, fingers, work. There we go. Give it a tug, and your piece stays together. So now I've got two pieces of rope because I cut it from the middle, but that's okay. We'll wrap this piece up, set it aside. So now I've got this piece, the big piece that I have cut, and then the piece that I cut, again, I'm just going to tie that in a knot. And that's going to be the bottom of the heart where I can dangle some beads off of. And I'll just pull those hearts back over here and show you. That did not get in there. Let's see, get in there. There. You can see on the bottom here, I had tied the knot as well, and that's what I tied the bead to. So it works good. So now we have this piece we're left with, and that's okay. That's what we're going to work with. So don't be afraid to cut your trim and your rope after you've done it. Now you may find when you cut it, it's going to come undone, but as we're weaving the heart on here and putting it around, you can twist that again. No biggie. So I want this to be the bottom of my heart. So that's why I start at the point here. I can do that, or if I was going to do the bookmark, I could just kind of dangle it down a little bit here and then go around the edge of the bookmark with it. And then you'd have a nice little tassel at the bottom. So let's stick to the heart though. And now all I'm going to do is just glue. That's it. Now you can sew this if you like. If you want to sew it by hand, please do. I just find for the purposes of a tutorial here, it's a little faster. So all you're going to do is twist that on, let it dangle a little bit down at the bottom there. And again, I'm going to go around and around with my glue. You could use Fabri-Tac for this as well. Whatever you have on hand is good. And then I'm just going to go around, go down to the point there, and then hold my finger on that and then go back up. That way you keep the shape of the heart and it sticks to your mat, but that's okay. So there's where we're at, and you can see I'm keeping the shape of the heart. And I'm just going to finish going around here. I love these colors together, pink and the blue. Somebody messaged me, hooray. And again, never fails when I'm doing a video, never fails. Let's see who it is. Why not? Let's see who it is. It's a real video, you know. Oh, it's Amy. Hi, Amy. Hopefully she'll see this later. Now what I think I might do here is cut this down here again. I think I want it to be a little bit more dangly down here at the bottom. So let's cut that. Let me get back so I can see what I'm doing here. All right. And let's trim this. And now I've got a nice piece, shabby looking heart right here. And I think what I'll do is go behind it like that and just tie a knot like this. You know, you can do anything with this stuff. It's so cool and fun. So I like doing stuff like this. Oh, okay, that ripped. There we go. Let's put a dab of glue on that just to make sure it stays. There we go. There. What do you think? Cute, right? Now you could stop here and add an image if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to keep going. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm not going to tie a knot in here. My goodness, they're chatty. Hang on one sec, guys, sorry. Yes, it's Maggie and Amy, and they're chatting together. Okay. We have a group chat on Facebook. All right. I'm going to go through here and just keep going around in the image of the heart. So let me get back here again. Yeah, real-time tutorials. These things happen. Mine shot? Yes. Okay. Thread. Now, I want to get that in there because I didn't tie a knot, so I want to make sure that's good and glued down. And I'm just going to follow the heart around. I mean, you know what else you could do with this? If you had some beads, you could add, or buttons. You could add buttons and beads. You could sew onto this trim. You could tie it with some yarn. Oh, it'd be so cool to do that. I may do that. You know that sari yarn that everybody was after last Christmas? This would be super cute with little bows on it of yarn. Little pieces of yarn tied in bows. Be so cute. Still going around. Now when you get to the bottom, I'm going to give it a twist, and you're going to keep on going. Keep going around and around and around until you fill the whole thing in just like a little puzzle. So you just keep right on going. And again, it does not have to be perfect. As my friends are chit-chatting in the background. Everybody say hi to Amy and Maggie. They're funny. All right, so we're going to keep on going around. And you don't have to do it this way. You can do it any way you like. This is just how I did my other ones. Let's get some glue in there. We're going to give this a bit of a twist. Get it in there. And that's going to be the end of it right there. So how do we finish it? We cut it. This piece we want to tie in a knot. Let's see, we've got, which piece is that one? This one. So we're just going to tie this in a knot now. There we go. And then I have got this piece here. So what you want to do when you get to the end is probably roll those under, I think is probably the best way to do it. And you can see the little spot I've got right there. I'm going to put some glue in there. And then tuck it in and press it down. Look at how cute and adorable that is. And if you have any pieces that are sticking up, don't worry. Just put a bit more glue down. Look at how adorable that is, right? Now, could you imagine that on somebody's gift this holiday season? And if you have a little bit of the felt showing, just trim it. The other thing that you could do, like I did on the other hearts, is you could put some lace on it, but I don't know if I want to. I just kind of like that the way it is. I think it's super cute. I don't even know if I'll put beads on it. You could put that on the front of a pillow. You could make all kinds of designs with it. You could make, like, you know, just swirls, you know. You could do the heart, but then in each corner maybe, let me not do that there. You know what I mean? Like, just twist it around like this in the corner. And then stop and then do the other side of the heart, you know, like that. You could make that into a flower, put a bling center in it. Ooh, that'd be a cute flower, right? Put a bling center in that. So look at all these fun things you can do with this. I love it. It's so fun, and this is so shabby and so pretty. A page in a fabric book you could do. I love them. Like I did on these, you could add images if you wanted to. You can add lace to it. I've got flowers on here. I've got my beads. Like so fun and cool, right? And not hard at all to do, but people will think you're so clever. But super fun to do. I love that. I love that. I think I might keep it the way it is. I might put it on front of a pillow. If I make a nice pillow out of muslin, put that on the front of it and set it on my bed. How cute would that be? I love it. You could maybe do two hearts and entwine them into each other. Oh, there's all sorts of things you could do. So let's do the bookmark, because why not? What do I have on here? I have purple. What color do I want to use? I don't know if I have a lot of purple on here. I want to use peach. I don't think I have a lot of purple. Let's see what we got. Do we like the blue? I kind of do like that. I don't want to cut another piece. So let's use this. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a twist to tighten it up. And I'm going to edge this bookmark with it. And all I did for this bookmark was I took a couple of pieces of scrap fabric and the free motion foot on my sewing machine, and I just made a pattern. Alright, so I'm just going to hold that down for a second while it dries. I might put a bead on the end of this one as well. When you're doing stuff like this, you do have to put some kind of interfacing or something. I used the heat and bond and then ironed it on, ironed my fabric on so it didn't move in the sewing machine. I found that was easier than just holding the pieces down. So it's still a little stiff, but not too much. Okay. And then we're going to go, I don't know, maybe I'll just do one side. What do you think? I don't want to overdo it. It is a bookmark. Yeah, I kind of like just one. Let's just do one side. So this side here, I'll cut a little bit up higher because we're going to have to tie that in a knot. So now that I've ended this piece, we tie this into a knot. There we go. And then that just goes back in the ball of yarn that we have. And now I'm just going to tie this. And now I have a bookmark, which I didn't have. I was just using a piece of paper. And here comes my hubby. I'm filming. I know, the day has gone by fast. I was just telling everyone on my video how fast it gets dark. So now I have this tutorial here, and what do I want to add? There's all kinds of things I could add. I have this cute little crochet, ooh, wouldn't that look cute there? I don't know if I want to cover up my sewing, but I think I might add this little crochet flower to the top. Let's do that. I mean, it's a bookmark, it doesn't need much, right? But kind of cute. And then what else? What can we do? I have a little heart. Maybe? No. I have these smaller ones. Time we, oh my, it's already been 20 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to add a little heart here. See, real time. You get husband and friends. Oh well, what can you do? It is what it is. So there is a little bookmark, and again, you can add a bead to the bottom if you like. You don't have to. You can just keep it tied. It's up to you. And I've made this cute little heart. I may do this butterfly and show you in my next video. Just kind of going around the edge with some of this trim I think would be super cute. So yeah, I hope you guys will give this a try, and if you need any help or anything, certainly let me know. I'm happy to help. Any questions or anything, just ask. And I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Mwah! Bye for now.